The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, coming to you from the east side of Nashville, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my video a watch and a listen. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media platforms. That way, if you have a tune, a band, a track you want me to check out, you can leave it in the comment section below or hit me up with a DM. If you are going to leave it in the comment section below, please do me a favor, go through. If your song has already been suggested, just throw a like on their suggestion and an I concur, and it'll help my DJ brain kind of put everything together for me. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you click the notification, and that way we have a nice open conduit of communication. I do want to say thank you to Aspen Dental and Connect 200. They are the powers that power the wild side with Eric Clark. I wouldn't be here without them, and I can't thank them enough, so I thank them every chance I get. Connect 200 and Aspen Dental, thank you very much. Today, we are going back to the handy-dandy notebook. A friend of mine shot me a text a little while ago, and he's known me for years. We've been working together in the industry for many years, and he sent me a text because he had seen previous videos. So, I dig what you're doing. Here, check this band out. So today we're going to check out a band from the United Kingdom, a band called Asomvel. And I really hope I'm saying that correctly. Asomvel has a very tumultuous and tragic history. Formed in 1993 by J.J. Winter and Lenny Robinson, and I can't remember the guy who was their first drummer. I'm sorry, I apologize. And I apologize if I'm not saying the name of the band correctly. But Lenny Robinson and J.J. Winter formed the band in 1993, and I believe in 2012, J.J. Winter was killed in a car accident or at some time, I can't remember the date, but he was killed in a tragic accident, so his nephew, Ralph Robinson, stepped in and decided to take over the vocal and the writing for the band. Now, everything I've seen about this band as far as what people have said about them, of looking at, just gathering basic information about the band, I've seen filth and fury. That's all I need to know. Oh, and the other one was, don't let them around your food while you're cooking. So, okay, that's what I need to see. So today we're checking out Asomvel. This is from 2019. The title track from the album is called World Shaker. Let's check it out. Okay, so obviously they're wearing their influence on their sleeve, and what it's going to do is lead to the question that people are going to have, is this a Motorhead tribute band? And from everything I've seen, they're not a Motorhead tribute band in any way, shape, or form. So this isn't a Motorhead tune. They're not covering Motorhead, but obviously they're heavily influenced by Lemmy and Motorhead. But, your microphone's not up high enough. But you are rocking the Rickenbackers, so I'll give you that. So again, I haven't seen anywhere that they are a Motorhead tribute band, but I fear that this sound would lead the neophiles to believe that to be. But it's got that thrash, that Motorhead, that dirty garage rock sound to it. So the tone of the song, they've really done a good job of capturing that Motorhead tone so far. Let me pause here real quick, because I'm fascinated by drummers. I love drumming. It reaches down to that primal that primal space in you, that base human, that caveman, Zog, hate fire kind of vibe. I dig the drummer. The drummer's name is Yanni Passanen. Again, I apologize if I'm saying it incorrectly. Just politely correct me in the comments below. Quit calling me an idiot. All right. But I think it's Yanni Passanen. That sounds like that's how it would be said. But I love his tone too. He's got a really good deep tone to his drums, and I really dig that. Normally, I would slam any band who wears their own shirt. It's kind of like this rock and roll rule that I have, like, rock stars are not actors, actors are not rock stars. This is the Don Johnson rule. And I have that rule about countdowns and songs and chants and things like that. One of them is also, you should never wear your own band shirt. Even ironically, because the 90s killed irony in music. So anytime I see someone with their own band's shirt on, I kind of poke fun at that. But knowing that this band doesn't really get a lot of promotion and is probably not getting a lot of pub from labels and management and things like that, bro, that's just good advertising. That's just proper logo placement right there. I'll forgive you that one. Wow, that was subtly creative right there. That was very, very creative, that time signature change in Conflict. That was really creative. Pay attention to what's happening between the guitar, the bass, and the drum. You're going to hear that change. It's really creative. I like it. Subtle. Good. Well done. I do want to stop again because that the guitar from Lenny Robinson, I like that tone. It's a known tone, meaning it's not like a signature tone, but it is a signature in that it's the signature of that garage metal, that thrash metal, that Motorhead, his guitar sounds like an ashtray that's filled with butts and a little bit of beer at the bottom. That's that sound of that guitar. I really dig that. And again, that time signature change all within, while the guitar and the bass are doing one progression, the drum's doing another, then they switch it back in. Real subtle, real good. Great bluesy riff too, great homage to the traditional 3-chord blues rock of that sound. Pretty good. So this is one of those situations where you say it is what it is. It's a good rock tune. I don't think this band cares that people are putting them in the, well, it sounds just like Motorhead. I don't think the band cares, and I don't think Motorhead cares. I don't think Lemmy would have cared. That is Asomvel. Again, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that name correctly, with World Shaker, which is the title cut from their 2019 release. Lenny Robinson on guitar, Ralph Robinson bass and vocal, and Yanni Passanen. That's how I'm going to go with it. Yanni Passanen playing drums. I do want to get to that guitar and drum sound, because while it's a traditional sound, what you were hearing, that tone from the guitar and the tone from the drums, that was a very traditional sound, so it's easily recognizable to your auditory impulses. So when your brain picks up those tones, they're familiar to your brain. They're not scaring your brain away from that sound. It is a familiar sound. I think where this band is going to run into its issues, and again, I don't think they care, from all of everything I've read about them and the reputation that they have, they come in like that. And they're just, hey, we're just here to rock out. We don't care what you think, which I appreciate and I respect. The issue with bands like this and Asomvel and others is that there are gatekeepers. I have had this issue since I started working in radio. None of us are gatekeepers of rock and roll. None of us are. None of us have any authority over anyone's art in any way, shape, or form. We are merely voyeurs to their art. So you don't own Lemmy. You don't own Motorhead. I don't care how long you've been a fan. I don't care how many times you've seen them in concert. I don't care how many albums you have. And I don't care how much you know about the band. It doesn't make you the gatekeeper. And that's an issue we have with social media, is we now have a world of gatekeepers who are not only excused but defended. Normally, those conversations in person don't go very well. When someone tries to be a gatekeeper of a band, usually there's enough people around going, dude, jog off. You're no one to tell us how to appreciate this, how to listen to it, how to protect a legacy. Why would we even, I just don't understand why someone would think it's their job as a fan of Motorhead to protect the legacy of Lemmy. I just don't understand that. But when you go through comment section, you see that. You see the negativity. Luckily, and I think that it shows, it comes through in their tone, I don't think they care. And that's good for them. I'm glad that they're able to put that out of their mind or to at least twist it. I would look at it and say, hey, if someone says, hey, this band sounds exactly like Motorhead, I would go, okay, that's good, right? Because Motorhead's awesome. So why, if you dig a band because, they sound like Led Zeppelin and the Doors had a baby. Okay, then so what's wrong with that? So it was a good tune, good track. And again, I dig that tone. I like that tone, that real straightforward 3-chord. It's not simple, but it's basic in how your brain receives it. And again, that little time signature flip that the guitar player and the drummer did there, that was really cool. So I really dig that. I'm going to get into looking at seeing what kind of promotion they're receiving, what kind of management they have, what kind of touring they're going to be doing. I'd like to go see that. I'd like to go see them live. I bet that would be a crazy show. I bet it would. And again, everything I've read, these guys, 0 F's given when they play live. So I'm sure that would be a good show. So I want to thank my buddy for suggesting that. It was a good track. Again, it took me a minute. It took a second, but that was a good track. Asomvel with World Shaker from 2019. Again, if you have a suggestion for a track, a tune, a band, a song you want me to check out, leave it in the comment section below, or you can hit me up with a DM on any of our social media. But of course, if you are going to leave me a suggestion, just make sure that you're not just pounding me with redundancy. Just hit the I concur. Then I'll write it down in my handy-dandy notebook, and I get to it when I can. Again, I've got a day job. I've got 2 kids. If I got some sugar daddy out there that wants to pay my way so I can sit here and just make videos all day, I would be more than happy to do that. but I got to go to work. So again, thank you very much for taking time out of your day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're liking it. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I'm Eric Clark, and this has been The Wild Side.